right, to our top story now. The country's biggest labour federations are today embarking on a massive national strike against corruption, the state of the economy and government's failure to deal with gender-based violence. Newzroom Afrika is following developments across the country. Our reporters are standing by. Malungelo Booi is in Pretoria. Zinhle Kanyane is in Mahikeng. Let's perhaps touch base with Zinhle. And we haven't spoken to you just yet, Zinhle. Let's talk about the business sector, which is already reacting to this strike. They're suggesting that while they understand the issues that have taken workers out to the streets, but it's going to hurt the economy that's already on its knees. What is the sentiment on the ground from workers? Zinhle, I hope you can hear me. Perhaps Zinhle is not quite with us in terms of sound. All right, I'm told that she can hear me. Zinhle, just very briefly, what are workers saying on the ground about this strike? It's already being criticized by the business community, who are suggesting that it's going to hurt an economy that's already on its knees.
Xoli, I'm just going to take my mask off just a little bit. It is a bit noisy here at the Montshiwa Stadium, just so that you and the viewers can hear me a little bit more clearer. We are here at the Montshiwa Stadium, where this COSATU National March is going to begin just shortly after 10:30, we are told by the organizers, making its way to the provincial legislature, where MEC of Finance, MEC Khosho, is going to accept the memorandum of demands. But as you can see behind me, there's a lot of activities, and the affiliates of COSATU and members of COSATU have come out in numbers. We're told, actually, Xoli, that there will be 3 marches in the northwest because of how big and vast this province is. This is just one of them, which will cater for people coming from the Dr. Ruth Sokomotsi Mampati region, as well as Ngakamudira Mulema. But we're also told that there are buses that are also transporting members to Klerksdorp, which will cater for the Dr. KK region. And we know that Bujanala, which falls under Rustenburg as well, is going to have their own march as well. Organizers are saying they're expecting about 500 people. They've been granted at least this protest to have about 500 people per protest. So in total, since there are 3 marches in the province, there's going to be about 1,500 people that are expected to participate in this march. But like you said, it's similar grievances. This is a national march calling for the end of corruption and a lot of other grievances. So the COSATU in the northwest is putting this march together, and we understand it will begin shortly.
That's Zinhle Kanyane live for us in the northwest, and that's another province that's affected by this nationwide strike. Let's take you to Pretoria. Malungelo Booi standing by there. Malu, very good morning to you once again. Business is not happy with this strike, Malu. They are saying that it is going to hurt an economy that already was experiencing a technical recession even before COVID-19 came. Well, COVID-19 has come and 2.2 million people are without jobs. How are workers responding to suggestions that they are going to exacerbate a situation that is already bad?
That's right, Xoli. In fact, let me just tell you, we are slowly making our way to the Department of Labour and Employment. And of course, you can see some of the leaders of the unions. You can see Zingi Solosi and Xoli Mngambi are also here. But interestingly enough, though, Xoli, when you speak to some of the people that are taking part in this strike action, they will tell you that they are fighting for what is right. For what is right, what does that mean then, what is right to them? Well, they're saying that government has in fact not given them any wage increase, and that is what's right. What's right is that government needs to honor that, and that's why to them it is important that they are part of this strike. And of course, Xoli, you're raising a very important important point, the issue of business already criticizing really this industrial action. Well, when you ask those that are here about that sentiment that's already coming from the business sector, well, they're saying that they are the ones, it's the working class that is currently failing, that is currently not being helped by government to survive. People are saying, Xoli, they are battling to make ends meet, and government needs to come up with better economic policies that are in fact in favor of the working class, and that is why they have decided to be part of this industrial action. They're saying that if they don't put pressure on government, the working class in this country will continue to suffer. So, Xoli, this is what will happen. They will first go to the Department of Labor. That's where a memorandum will be handed over, and from there, Xoli, they will then move to the Treasury Department, and again there, that's where a memorandum will be handed over. Xoli?
Was in Pretoria, and that's the seat of power in as far as government is concerned. Malungelo Booi, thank you very much for that update.